the mat! Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of ACW Proving Ground. I am Zach Romeo, joined as always by one Christian Override, and tonight we've got not one, but two debuts. We've got fallout from last week's contract signing, and the beginning of the 2019 ACW Rising Stars Challenge starts on this episode. So without further ado, let's take it to the ring.
Folks, thank you for coming out and supporting independent wrestling in Florida. I am one half of your commentating team tonight, Zach Romero. Joining me at ringside as always is one Christian Override. And what a show we have for you tonight. It is a showcase of rising stars in ACW for 2019. We are pitting young, hungry talent against each other for your entertainment. However, before we get to those activities, I have been tasked with delivering some news. Anybody who was here last week, we attempted, that being the key word here, to have a contract signing between Eddie Taurus and our current ACW heavyweight champion, Damien Angel, to be the main event for My Bloody Valentine 2019, February the 2nd. Unfortunately, that contract signing did not go according to plan, and unfortunately, I have been handed the news from management that due to the fact that Eddie Taurus blatantly attacked a WWN official, he is now suspended indefinitely. So, as of right now, we do not have a main event for My Bloody Valentine. However, I have been assured by ACW management that they are working on it and that we should have some kind of resolution to that some point tonight.
Zach, I know you said that their ACW officials were working on a main event, but I'm here to tell you that ACW officials have notified me of the main event. So here to break the news to you is the absolute best. The last proving ground of the year, I got to go one-on-one with the ACW heavyweight champion, Damien Angel. And I like to think that I took him to the limit. I nearly had him beat. And he decided to cheat, exposing the top turnbuckle and defeating me in this ring. That's fine. I'm not a sore loser. I lost fair and square. But the thing that bothered me was that he tried to take me out after that match. So I begged and pleaded with ACW management, and I said that I wanted another shot at Damien Angel. Well, Damien was supposed to wrestle Eddie. Now Eddie is suspended. And it comes to my attention that Damien doesn't have an opponent. So I begged and pleaded. I said, hey, give me that opportunity. I want the main event of My Bloody Valentine. Well, they said, Hunter, we can't grant you a title shot, but what we can give you is that main event spot. But you have to find a tag team partner. Because that main event is going to be Damien Angel and Logan Creed versus me and a partner of my choosing. So I thought about it, and there's a lot of people back there that have a grievance with Damien Angel and Logan. But I found the man that I think would have my back. I found a man that can take it to Damien and Logan, and that man is none other than this guy.
Because my last match of 2018 here at ACW, I too faced Damien Angel for the title in this very ring. But what Damien Angel did is right before I was about to drive my foot through his face, he pulled the referee in front of him and then decided, to punch me in another region.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw
So, me too, I've been screwed out of the heavyweight championship title.
I think it should be
Now, I know Damien Angel for years and years and years, but this is not the Damien Angel I know. This is a desperate Damien Angel. This is a cowardly Damien Angel. This is an unhinged and frustrated Damien Angel.
Yeah.
You're not acting like an ACW original. You're not acting like a warrior, and you sure as hell ain't acting like a champion. So Damien Angel, I'll tell you what, I'm not here for your title this time. I'm not here to hold that high over my head. I'm here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to kick your ass. Now let's move on to another subject, a really tall, 7-foot-tall subject named Logan Creed. Now our paths, until recently, never really crossed. I have respect for you. I figured you'd have respect for me. But rewind back to an FIP show at the Orpheum not too long ago. I went to war with Joe Gacy, and at the end of the match, while we were all beaten down, he came up and put a beating on both of us. Now, I think the man might think that maybe my memory's not good, or maybe that, I'm scared like some of the people might be at the 7-foot monster. But I'll tell you what, I am the last person to be scared. I haven't been scared of a damn thing ever in my life. But I do have a question. Why the makeup, bro? I mean, this is the 1980s. I mean, did you borrow that from your girlfriend's Jacqueline Hill palette or something? I'm just going to keep this short and sweet, Logan Creed. You know what? When you're back there putting on your makeup, you might as well put on a little rouge, a little lipstick, because on the second I'm going to make you my bitch.
From the University of Central Florida, They are the heavy hitter, David King, Jackson Duvalier. Together they are Midnight Tribe.
What an opener here, Christian. Now, I just got to get this out of the way. We have a new main event for My Bloody Valentine. The Absolute Best and the 8th Deadly Sin teaming together. Absolute Sin? I'm coming up with some ideas.
I absolutely love that.
Okay, good. Excellent. Now, with that being said, other tag team action here. We've got Midnight Tribe, the Frat Pack, to open up ACW Proving Ground.
Now, college isn't near as heavy as freaking David King and Jackson Duvalier, the Midnight Tribe. Talk about heavy hitters right there.
Absolutely.
Holy crap.
Absolutely. Now, both of these men made a name for themselves last year at the Proving Ground, both having impressive showings during the Prove Yourself campaign and showcasing in various matchups. And now we're seeing them officially tag, and this could spell trouble.
It could spell a lot of trouble for the Frat Pack.
Well, very true, but for the tag team division here in general, stiff drop kick to the midsection from Bud Heavy and big splash. Here comes Josh Grady.
There you go. Yeah, you're going to have to use tandem moves to take out the big heavy hitters. Duvalier is built like a brick crap house.
Very true, very true. But I'm impressed with the new tandem moves. Perhaps over the winter break, the Frat Pack has been learning a thing or three. But I don't know how much studying you can do to try to outmaneuver somebody.
He's a mammoth individual. Let's face facts.
Like David King.
Not for nothing, but I think Bud Heavy would have a better chance.
Oh!
I may take that back.
Say Josh coming into this thing with a battle plan, trying to take out the wheels. Ooh, and that may be his mission.
Yeah, smart maneuver. Tag out.
2, and then here comes Bud.
Yep. Well, I mean, not for nothing, but that's the only way you're going to get a tandem move in legally anyway, so let's see what they got.
Wait a minute, that was 3. And now Grady very wisely getting out of the ring.
There you go.
Second row cross body out of Bud Heavy. Not quite the triple Lindy, but pretty close.
No, but he definitely hit him harder than science class.
And now,
I think he was, I'm not mistaken, maybe he failed that class. But I thought Bud Heavy was going to try to pick up David King.
Well, yeah.
Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I would say he needs to do a little more physics studying.
Absolutely. Never went to that class. Usually skipped it.
And now David King has turned the tide of this match very, very quickly.
Bear hug.
From a real bear of a man, let me tell you, and he's cutting that ring in half.
Oh, Jesus. It's like tree trunks hitting you.
I was going to say, you saw Bud Heavy's eyes bug out of his head there.
Yeah, not because he wanted him to.
Right.
It wasn't like trying to act like a cartoon or nothing.
That wasn't a party trick.
No.
Oh! It was a short arm Irish whip into a back elbow.
Yeah, kind of a hurry up and wait kind of situation. Oh, man.
I don't know what caught Bud worse there, the knee or how hard he hit the canvas. I don't know if Bud,
the knee.
I don't know if Bud owes Midnight Tribe money, but good Lord. They're taking it out of him.
Well, unfortunately for Bud Heavy, he's not going to be able to keep going at this rate. He's going to have to tag out real quick.
Yeah, this is absolute pandemonium as Midnight Tribe came here on a mission.
Mission to kick the crap out of some college boys, huh?
Well, I mean, I think we've all been there. We all may have wanted to do that one time or another. And Duvalier attempting to keep the headlock applied, but Bud running out of there. Oh, grab by the head.
Oh,
God.
no.
And grounded with that neck breaker.
That hair can be a hindrance.
It's not so good, though, Christian.
It does. It looks good, but it's not functional. If anything, it gives your opponent something easy to grab.
True. And now some tandem moves. Oh, God.
Double shoulder charge.
Again, that's over 500 pounds.
Oh, talk about tandem moves.
Over 500 pounds of humanity coming down on Bud Heavy.
Bud was heavy before. He's a whole lot heavier now.
That's true. You can see Josh Grady getting frustrated here.
David King trying to wake up Bud Heavy, who's probably unconscious on the floor right now.
I was going to say, Bud may not know where he is.
No, knocked the air right out of him.
Oh,
Man.
Bud is in a bad way, folks.
Oh, and so is Grady. Just got elbowed right in the face. Oh, thunder tush.
That's a very diplomatic way to put that.
Well, you just got hit in the ass.
Whoa, well.
In the face with somebody's ass.
Again, it could still be college.
Well, then it's just hazing.
Well, I don't know how much Midnight Tribe is pledging.
I don't know, but Hell Week was the frat boys' favorite time of year.
Well, until now, they're experiencing it.
Maybe the 7 or 8 years in college has made them ready for stuff like that.
Well, we can only hope, but Bud somehow has turned the tide, but he has got to make it to his corner. Grady looking to get in on this. Can Bud make it to the corner?
He needs to make that tag desperately.
Duvalier makes the tag, both men in. Whoa!
Oh,
huge
man,
clothesline.
where did he come up with that?
And another big clothesline out of Grady.
Whoa! That's almost, it is. It's enough to take David King off his feet.
I would not have, I will need to see the math on that. That was incredible. Grady, high-rank district. Whoa, what an elbow drop.
Is it enough to put down King?
Right to the heart.
It is not.
David King kicks out triumphantly, I might add.
He kicked nothing. He picked him up like he pushed him right the hell off him.
Shoved him right off.
The power of David King.
But Grady still up and running here. Oh, my
running
goodness.
nowhere, Romero.
Just knocked down.
That's like hitting a brick wall, but unfortunately the brick wall hits you harder.
Yeah.
God, dog.
Playing chicken with a brick wall, and the brick wall hit first.
Well, at least we got a light show going.
Oh! Gut wrench power bomb. And the Frat Pack looking worse for wear here. And now they are just toying with Grady.
Jackson Duvalier just threw him right into his partner to give him a Saito suplex. That was insane.
Oh, Bud Heavy. Using what he's got left, but not enough. The Tribe.
He needs to
still
get
in
out of there. He's not the
driver's
legal man.
Oh, that's true. Oh, Grady sidestep.
Big
Whoa.
splash in the corner.
And now Bud Heavy back to being the legal man.
There, back to those tandem moves, Romero.
Oh! Kick right to the solar plexus, into the pile driver. 2, 3, that's it! Here are your winners, Bud Heavy, Josh Grady, the Frat Pack! Incredible performances by both tag teams here. And I gotta say, I'm giving the Frat Pack the upset victory here.
Well, yeah, they're not upset at all. They're ecstatic.
Well, true, but I think they were a bit of the underdogs here and have come out on top. They are underdogs and undergrads, and they have come out successful here.
From the over dugout, he is restored to the ring. But the real-life Star Lord, the David Dobrik of professional wrestling, Charlie Booth's favorite manager, her best friend, Coach Ken. Ladies and gentlemen, she is the curly hair queen, Troy Hollywood's fire and desire, the HPIC of ACW's women's division. Go, get
action here, ACW Proving Ground, in a big debut. The baddest black belt is Kai here.
Yeah, Janai Kai. Who? Let's find out.
That's exactly what we're here for.
She's got big boots to fill, pardon the pun. Not wearing any boots, but that's all right.
Say.
Katalina Perez is the queen around here, the HBIC, as it were.
That's what I've been told to read.
It's true, Romero.
Former ACW Women's Champion.
Temporarily former.
Very impressive agility.
Ooh!
And those educated feet could be spelling trouble for Katalina Perez.
Big knee right to the solar plexus.
And again, ooh.
Here's the problem, Romero. Katalina has not had any game tape on this girl. She has no idea what she's in for. This is the first time they've met. She just needs to compose herself, get a strategy going, and who better than Coach Kidd to have a good strategy?
Well, that may be the case, but this badass black belt certainly came in with a plan. And now Katalina Perez bending some rules, as it were.
See? Doesn't take a black belt to learn how to kick somebody in the chest.
That may be true. Lateral press, but just a 2 count.
I mean, it helps.
And what a debut it would be. Janai Kai was able to pin the former champion.
Don't you blaspheme, Romero. Katalina Perez is the queen around here.
She certainly thinks so. She'll tell enough people she is. Oh, hard shot to the midsection.
Oh, hard shot right to the chin. Going for an early pin. I don't know if Janai's going to be done that quick.
I think maybe Perez thought that this guy's got a glass jaw, perhaps.
Perhaps.
And the crowd not thrilled with the Dynasty here at the Gulfview Event Center.
Well, here's the deal, Romero. They're just jealous. I can't stand the Patriots, but why? Because they're really that good, and damn it, they're going to the Super Bowl again.
How very timely of you.
Yeah, I don't care for it.
And now high five from the two bestest best friends of the Dynasty, but perhaps given the newcomer a little too much time to breathe.
Those body shots will take a lot out of you.
Well, sure, they knock the wind out of you. You lose your wind, you lose your will to fight.
Exactly. A lot of internal damage can be done with that.
True. Now, of course, the question becomes, do they teach you to sweep the leg at the No Mercy Dojo, and will we be seeing that tonight?
It's a possibility. I mean, I didn't study there, of course.
Now, rear chin lock applied. Katalina looking to really slow the pace of this thing down.
He's got her in that headlock. She ain't going in.
Oh, wait a minute. Again, those educated feet. Oh, my God, almost took her head off there. Perez shot to the midsection.
Took the air right out of Janai Kai.
Irish whip in the corner. Perez, no, gets sidestepped. Oh. Again, the kicks coming out of her. Oh, coiled and ready to strike.
That was a vicious roll through right there.
Look, the leg, almost a 3.
Damn.
Very impressive showing on this debut. One of a few debuts here. And Coach Kidd barking encouragement to Katalina. Coach Kidd demanding a timeout.
He said, relax, timeout. I don't know if there actually is any timeouts, but...
Well, I mean, there's certainly no... Well, let me get this straight. There's no crying in baseball.
Right.
Overtime in football is now decided by a coin toss. Oh!
Oh, no! He got the fingers.
Looking to snap a couple digits. But Coach Kidd, the distraction, a success.
You know, it'd be success as a belt.
Well, that may be. Now Katalina.
See what I did there?
Potentially in the driver's seat. Saying this thing is done. And you got to say, you know, this newcomer a whole new fighting style that no one in the women's division here is even close to.
No, you're absolutely right, but here's the difference. She's used to wrestling with a black belt. Catalina Perez, on the other hand, has had a gold belt.
That's true. I cannot
Oh,
deny
look
that.
at that. Wow! Oh, yeah, baby. What'd I tell you, Romero?
That was impressive, and that is it.
Here is your winner, Katalina Perez!
Just like I said, Romero, you don't take out the queen that easy.
Brooksville, Florida. He is the pride of ACW, Jake Jones!
Come on, baby, make it good!
Weighing in at 168 pounds from St. Petersburg, Florida, he is the ACW Cruiserweight Champion, the fastest man in the building,
Come on, baby,
Samuel C.
Now, Christian, this is a kind of interesting matchup here for our first 2019 ACW Rising Stars Challenge.
Why? Because Sam C keeps taking on bigger opponents than he should be?
Well,
Come on now, Jake Jones is damn near a hoss.
he's getting there, but no, because last year, these two started as friends in 2018, then began a best-of-7 series, became rivals, and then sort of buried the hatch at the end. So the question becomes, is this going to be a friendly exhibition, or...
We'll see if the axe is truly buried.
Exactly.
Or the hatchet is truly buried.
Exactly.
Well,
But to your point, Sam C did take on Rod Grimes last week.
and lost, Romero.
That's true. And
But, like I said, I got to respect him for even getting in the ring in the first place.
well, you know, there have been some who have questioned why Sam C is going after bigger talent when
Yeah,
there
like
is
me.
when there is quite a I don't want to out you when there's quite a few cruiserweights who are looking to become contenders for his title, but it is still unknown. However, what is known is that hard palm strike right to the midsection from Jake Jones, escaping that, but what a roll up, just a 2 count, and back to that headlock. And I have to admit, Christian, we're seeing a little bit of a different side to Sam C as of late. Not quite as much high-risk maneuver, and he's becoming a little bit more of a mat technician, as we saw.
Well, he's learning a lot depending on who he's taking on opposition-wise.
Very true.
There's a lot of guys out there who are technically sound as hell, and yeah, the flippy stuff is great. But if you don't have a good core and a good base, you're not going to get very far. Well, I mean, I say that, yet he's the champ.
That's
You know what
true.
I mean?
And very interesting pin attempt there, but now Jake Jones reversing it. Not enough. And these two very evenly matched thus far.
Well, Sam C, known as the fastest man in the building, those legs are extremely powerful.
Very true.
Able to take off a much bigger opponent who's trying to pin him. You just kick him right off.
Now the question here that I have is Jake Jones has been a standout blue chipper in a lot of people's eyes, but he has yet to capture singles gold here at ACW. So the question is, will 2019 be the year of Jake Jones? Will he finally break out and start getting some singles gold around his waist? And who knows, you mentioned he's got some Haas tendencies, but if he can cut some weight, Jake Jones could start fighting for that cruiserweight title.
Nah, we got enough cruiserweights.
Oh,
I want to see some big old hosses up in that ring.
true, Jake Jones could, who knows? And maybe, if he does put on a little more muscle, maybe go after the heavyweight title. Who knows?
Look, here's the thing. How many people are going to be able to take out David King?
That's a great point.
Seriously.
That's a great point.
We need to have some big-ass dudes who can actually give some of these bigger guys a run for their money. Oh! CMC definitely evening up the odds right here.
CMC eyeing his prey. Jake Jones trying to catch his breath a little bit here. I don't blame him. But to your original point, Christian, Jake Jones, he could be a giant slayer around here. Guys like David King, Damien King, these giants among men on this roster. If Jake Jones really commits, he may be king of the hosses before too long.
Who's going to take on a Dax the Axe or any of those guys? Like CMC? I mean, yes, he will take them on, but he's not going to win. Rod Grimes.
You got to match power for
Thick
power.
as a brick, Rod Grimes. Who we're actually going to see later on tonight.
Very true. That's called a tease, folks. And now, oh!
Ah, to miss with those knees.
Went for the Central City Code Breaker, did not get it. Oh, but hit him with that standing sidekick.
Oh!
A pump kick of his own there. And that's the thing about Jake Jones. Wow! Rolling senton there. Jake Jones, heart of a champion on this kid. Oh! That was a hell of a senton from the second rope. That might have rearranged some bodily organs.
I was going to say, or very easily snapped a tailbone right there.
Also true. Both men in critical danger there. Might have ruptured something, but Jake Jones on the prowl here. And you got to think a win over a champion, even in a different weight class, still going to put you on some people's radars if you're Jake Jones. Oh!
Oh, Rainmaker.
1, 2. Just a 2 count. CMC still got some fight left in him. Both these young guys want it so bad. They epitomize what proving ground means here. They are here to prove they are the best in their division.
Yeah, but the Predator, Jake Jones, man, he is on a mission this year.
Oh! Big bulldog out of CMC. Hooked the leg. 2. Just a 2 count.
CMC definitely needs a win over his loss last week.
It's true.
And don't get me wrong, you go against Rod Grimes, that dude was huge. But respect don't pay the bills.
True, and how many losses can you take as champion before people start talking?
Exactly. And see, unfortunately, that one irritated me anyway for the fact that, okay, so Rod Grimes won. He still can't get the belt. He's not even in the same weight class.
But CMC, he's a fighting champ in every
Sure
sense
is.
of the word, even if it's out of his own weight class. And now these two exchanging strikes in the center of the ring. Oh, what a chop from Jones.
Ooh.
Quicker than a hiccup is one CMC, and what a wombo combo there. Happy feet, hooked the leg, 2. Oh, so close.
Man, Romero, that was 2 3/4.
You do not get much closer than that, but Jones still in this thing.
Both men damn near out on their feet.
But this comes down to who wants it more, Christian. And CMC, not even fully vertical yet, but calling for Jones. Roll through, looking for that. Oh, did not get that code breaker again.
The second attempt at the Central City Code Breaker to no avail.
But Jones looking to pick up the pieces here.
The pump handle. Oh, pump handle backbreaker.
Very impressive.
God.
Working the legs. And that's it. Here is your winner, Jake Jones. Very impressive showing from both these young men, but Christian, I can't help but notice that is another loss for our Cruiserweight champion.
Yep, what I tell you, Romero. great showing of respect right there. Very nice.
Back, baby.
Weighing in at 217 pounds from Clearwater, Florida, making his return to ACW Proving Ground is Nick Fame!
And I still look so freaking good. Woo.
Weighing in at 230 pounds from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he is that freaking guy, Frat!
A impressive return of one Nick Fame to the ACW Proving Ground.
Sure. Yeah, but an interesting few weeks with Stephen Frick.
Very true. We have seen a real hard edge to Frick, and he has been. Let's just put it all on the table here. His fight with Romeo Quevedo
Was epic.
was unbelievable.
I didn't think anybody was going to be able to give Romeo a run for his money, and Stephen Frick surprised us all.
I think the person most surprised was Stephen Frick.
Yep, I agree.
So who knows? This could be.
You could say that by the look on his face, but he kind of always looks like
That's
that.
true.
So he's surprised he's even here right now.
That's a resting Frick face.
Yeah.
However, this could be 2019 could be Stephen Frick's year, and showing Nick Fame
Oh, you got me on that one now.
that he is not afraid of this wily ring vet.
Tell you what, Nick Fame ought to be afraid right now. Hello.
Frick.
With a little peekaboo action right there.
Yeah, he's not fallen prey to that so easily. And Nick Fame just backs himself up into a precarious position.
Is that what we calling him?
Damaging future Fame? I don't know. We'll work on that. But Frick getting in the head of one Nick Fame. Oh, and there is a inverted.
Well, there goes any chance of the kids.
The inverted atomic drop, and then the OG atomic drop.
Big back body drop. Jeez.
And Fame, I don't know if this return is going quite as he had imagined it would. Frick, full head of steam. What a big splash in that corner.
I don't think Fame was ready for tonight.
And now Frick hoisting him up.
Fireman's carry to a whirly bird.
Yeah, we're going the airplane spin. Thank you, Roddy Piper.
Hey, you're making me dizzy just watching it.
And
Yep.
I guess if you're going to get in the head of Frick, this would be the way to go about it.
Well, it's like a roller coaster ride at this point.
Whoa!
Wow. That
Leapfrog.
was a hell of a leapfrog from Nick Fame.
The ups on Fame and
Sending Frick right into the turnbuckle.
yeah, face first into that middle turnbuckle, and this might have been the opportunity Fame's been looking for. Oh! Hanging Frick out to dry on that top rope.
It's an unforgiving rope, Romero.
Oh, absolutely. Getting hung out like dirty clothes. Oh! And a big boot, and down to the outside goes Frick.
Well, Frick's used to the dirty clothes.
Well, I mean, that's true. And Nick Fame making sure the moneymaker's still intact. Oh, a couple stiff boots here.
The moneymaker, yes. The baby maker, maybe not so much.
That's true. That's going to take a professional physician to really know for sure. But hard shot to the midsection to Frick. And, you know, with Fame, you got to be careful. You know, he's run with the likes of Bruce Santee, Ralph Mosca. He knows how to get down and dirty. So this is not the place you want to be when it comes to Nick Fame. However, if Fame doesn't get back in the ring, he might lose this thing on a technicality. We'll get this no contest. Oh, and what a stiff heart punch to Frick. Shades of Ox Baker there.
Punch right in the heart.
Yeah.
You don't think about it.
I was gonna
That
say,
stuff hurts.
we talk about,
Give you a murmur.
yeah, I was going to say, we talk about heart skipping a beat. Irregular heartbeats from knife edge chops doesn't get more direct than just a punch to the heart. Oh! Dropping those knees right on that shoulder. blame Fame for that strategy. It's going to be real hard for Frick to spear somebody if he's not really using his shoulders.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Taking one or two moves out of his repertoire.
But some hard shots right to the ribs. And speaking of, Frick sent for a ride there, up and over. 2, but not enough.
Nick saying he was counting slow. He said that was a 3 count.
Well, you saw when Fame came out, he was a little unimpressed by this crowd. Can't imagine the rain of booze that will come upon him if he's to put Frick down.
He's not looking to make friends around here, Romero. He's looking to win a match.
That's true. That's true. Well, we've seen guys like Frick feed off the energy of a crowd.
Some of the things I say may not be popular. You think I care what these humanoids think?
Well, your mayoral campaign may not start here, is all I'm saying. But hard shots to escape the hold. And now Frick looking to make a run for it. No, not quite. Ooh! The hang time on that. 2. Now, you know, Christian, we were talking about the performance of one Frick last week going toe-to-toe with the Mercenary Pitbull. And I want to go back to something that you mentioned. That fight was so hard-hitting that by the end of that thing, we were pretty sure Frick was knocked out cold. He was basically in the ropes and couldn't make the grab.
He was just underneath the ropes, could not even lift his arm to get it. I think they were unconscious.
I would say the lights were not even on. They were flickering at best.
Man, what a match.
The fact he could go the distance.
Oh, so good.
Was incredible on its own, and now can we see a similar performance out of Frick here? Some hard shots once again, trying to get out of the grip of one Nick Fame.
Well, see, you got Frick trying to reinvent himself. Since the Clover Clan, since all that stuff, he's trying to become a new person.
Trying to find his way.
Trying to find himself, as it were. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now, what if he found himself and it's the new Romeo Quevedo?
Ooh.
Like if we find one of those in there. I mean, wow.
What a shot.
I say he's got how many personalities in that head? And I think right now 9 of them just got knocked out.
Yeah, I was going to say, nighty-night, put the kids to bed. 2. Wow. That shot from Fame could have dropped a large animal. And yet Frick still able to kick out. That was a stunning blow in every sense of it. And yet Frick, I don't know if on purpose or just out of instinct, able to kick out. And now Fame.
When I tell you, more balls and brains on that kid.
Well, that may be the case, but Fame looking to go. What
the
hell?
The
what
taint
the hell?
terror.
Good Lord.
How does he get that bicycle kick up so high?
One of the personalities was apparently Liu Kang, and what a kick he landed.
Oh, no.
Catching Fame off guard, and now.
This is bad for Fame.
Wow!
Oh, man. Did you see that? When they landed, he flipped over.
What a superplex. And again, Christian, I don't know who got the worst of that.
I honestly don't. I saw Frick come down. Granted, he was the one that was doing it, but man, his back took a hell of a shot.
He folded like an accordion.
He really did.
And all of that pressure and power coming down across the entire back of Nick Fame. Like I said, I don't know who came out better out of that. Now both men struggle to get to a vertical position. Whoa, big shoulder tackle.
Charge, yeah.
And another.
Well, there's those shoulder charges you were talking about, Romero.
And Frick. Wow!
Oh!
Side slam Uranagi. And almost a 3 count against Nick Fame. Again,
nice crowd getting behind Steven Frick.
Much like last week, we are seeing some bombs being thrown from Frick. And the question is, what is it going to take to put either of these men down? Ooh! Fame saw it coming. Oh, and another huge bicycle kick. Wow!
Spine buster, baby. Oh, not enough.
Christian, you said it last week, one of the best in the South. is that spine buster from Stephen Frick.
Now, here's what I ponder, Romero. If Stephen Frick feels that he can give Romeo Quevedo a run for his money, does that mean that Stephen Frick may be in the running for the new ACW combat
title?
champ? Yeah.
That is a great question.
Because if he wants that combat title, he could probably get it. I mean,
He's
the
gotta
only one
find
really in his way right now is Quevedo, and he's proven that he can go toe-to-toe with Quevedo.
What a power slam from Fame.
That was beautiful.
2.
Not enough to put the Freak down.
So close. But you're right, Christian. If Frick can really dig down deep and find one of those personalities that can go dark enough,
Well, we already know he's dangerous.
He could be a future combat champion.
Oh, man.
And you know,
I'd put money on that pony.
Christian, the thing I hadn't considered was when Frick went the distance, win, lose, or draw, does that mean we're going to see a new confident Frick roll through to almost a victory over Nick Fame?
Well, if anything's going to build your confidence, just knowing that you can go toe-to-toe with somebody like the military pit bull.
Whoa, hook the leg,
or
2,
mercenary pit bull.
3, that's it!
Here is your winner, Stephen Frat!
Christian, what an unbelievable victory for Frick. We said it before, Christian, 2019 could be Frick's year.
The year of the Freak.
Weighing in 190 pounds from outside of Cora's mind is SOS Nolan Edwards. Weighing in 185 pounds from the Great Lakes state of Michigan, he is Cyrus. He is escorted to the ring by Mr. Opportunity Jayson Falcone, Cyrus Satin.
Head games, Romero. It's all about head games. See that trophy, Romero?
There is a lot to unpack here, Christian.
There's a whole lot to unpack. It's all about mind games, Romero. Well, why do you think Cyrus is coming out in something he hasn't come out in 2 years? Because he wants Nolan to know exactly who he's going after. Not the same guy he was before.
Whoa.
I think we're good.
And this very strange reunion is now officially underway. Now, to anyone, big back elbow. To anyone uninitiated, Nolan Edwards is coming to us from XICW, which is up in Michigan.
That's where they first, he got his first taste of, let's say, Cyrus Satin. That's his favorite guy, man.
Well,
he's here trying to make sure that he knows exactly who he is.
Well, true.
Unfortunately for him, Cyrus is not the same person he was 2 years ago.
Very true. Well, Christian, the interesting thing, the sort of Twilight Zone alternate universe here, is that in XICW, they actually have their own program called Proving Ground.
Oh, they do they?
Wrestling with a vet. They've done it for 6 seasons. Cyrus Satin won season 4 of Proving Ground Wrestling a Vet. Nolan Edwards was a season 6 rookie, and if you ask me, I think Nolan Edwards might be a little obsessed with one Cyrus Satin. He came out with Cyrus's old shirt, old merch, came out to Cyrus's music.
So did you see the interview last week?
That's true.
He is definitely obsessed with Cyrus Satin.
And Satin looks like he's just looking to be a good sport.
Oh!
But, ooh!
Well, for somebody who's obsessed with Cyrus Satin, he certainly isn't showing it in any respect.
Well, perhaps Nolan feels that maybe Satin took his spot down south. I mean, when Satin came to us, it was to stretch his gills a little and branch out here in the south. And maybe he left guys like Nolan in the dust, and Nolan's a little bitter.
Well, it's possible, but I mean, look how much progression Cyrus Satin has made in the last year.
Just in the last 6 months.
Yeah. Taking on all comers, getting a chest full of hamburger meat.
True. And recently
and
becoming
this crowd.
And recently becoming tag team partners with Jayson Falcone.
Deep sea dive, Romeo.
Sticking that landing.
Getting ready to show Edwards what the Aqua Bra is all about. Now, anyway.
It's true. A lot can change in 2 years.
Especially those pants.
Yeah, wow.
I'm not going to hate on the pants, to be honest, but that was before he was the Aqua Bra.
Before he found his Atlantean roots. Oh, and speaking of chest of hamburger meat, hey, Nolan, here's something I've learned in the South.
Cyrus has had a lot of practice on the receiving end of those.
Those chops were thanks to one Pat Monix earlier in the year.
Oh! Double foot stomp to the back.
Lateral press, but just a 2 count.
And Cyrus is smiling.
Well, maybe he's impressed. I mean, when he left the Great Lakes State, Nolan was still just a rookie in XICW. So maybe there's a little bit of being impressed with how much Nolan
What do you
Edwards
think? There's
has
some
grown.
fatherly pride in there somewhere?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh!
And you can start to see the chest of both men starting to get a little red here.
Yeah, you can.
Valentine's Day coming a little early with his red hearts. Oh, and what a kick. Right across the chest.
Well, unfortunately for Nolan Edwards, he doesn't get out in the sun very often.
Right.
Making him what? Painfully Caucasian.
Oh!
Those slaps are going to show up like a bright red beacon.
Speaking of painfully, series of
Mocking
kicks.
him.
And then, yeah, a little insult to injury.
How dare he?
And now Satin really, and I would say, Christian, I hope you agree with me on this.
Probably not.
I think the biggest thing to come out of the last 6 months for Cyrus Satin is that he has become a pinfall professional.
Absolutely right. Damn it, I hate to say it, but you're absolutely right, Romero.
Woo!
The pins that he's got in his Rolodex of pins is
The
amazing.
pins, the reversals into pins, the reversals of reversals into pins.
Right, the roll-throughs into pins, just amazing.
Well, Satin is really coming to his own. And I gotta say, joining forces with Jayson Falcone.
Not a bad idea. Mr. Opportunity bringing out the best of both.
No kidding. And now, speaking of best of both.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't use the Aqua Cutter against the Aqua Bra.
I believe, if I can speak on behalf of Mr. Edwards, I've read your book. And Satin, I think, may be in a bit of a state of shock.
The knee lift to the face.
And you know, Christian, the other thing to keep in mind here, now you mentioned it right from the get-go. In addition to a showcasing of athleticism from these two coming from the same region,
Right.
there's also been quite a few mind games being played. But let me ask you this. Let's say you leave where you've made a name for yourself and you decide to start fresh in a new area.
Right.
You move completely across the country.
To avoid old contacts and all
Exactly.
that stuff. Right,
to start fresh. And a ghost from your past shows up to haunt you and is looking to maybe stake his claim in your new territory. What bigger mind game is there out there?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Romero.
Oh! And another series of stiff kicks right to the breadbasket.
A lot of people go to the next state just to reinvent themselves and get away from all their pasts, let alone move all the way to the other side of the country. There's quite a few states in between Michigan and Florida, Romero.
Last I checked, whoa, big leg lariat there.
I'm thinking it's personal. Oh, and that cutter says, I agree with you.
Cyrus Satin going, let me show you how it's done, kid. Put a little extra pepper on that sushi roll. And now both men down. And I can't get over this. Unfinished business from another company. Dueling versions of a Proving Ground show. This is all over the place. Like I said, this is like almost alternate realities coming together.
Right Earth 1, Earth
us.
2, Earth Prime.
This is all a mess.
Yeah.
And as you said, this thing, which on paper seemed just like, hey, it's a rising star exhibition, what a debut, has now become weirdly personal. Ooh, there's that back fist. Oh, and what a huge forearm smash right across the chest.
Another big shoulder charge.
And this is a series of mean clotheslines as well, and Satin really showing a lot of power here. And again, that sushi roll-up, just a 2 count.
Gotta love that pin.
A pinfall aficionado is one Cyrus Satin, the Aqua Bra up and over. But Free Willy stands his ground, sweep the legs, and what a hard landing there.
Up and over.
Ooh.
Not the elbow of Atlantis, but pretty damn close.
Very true. I don't mind telling you folks at home to see Nolan Edwards' eyes roll in the back of his head on that impact. That tells you everything you need to know. And now, wait a second. What is Cyrus Satin thinking?
He's going high rent district, fish out of water.
Highest of rent districts. We're going coast to coast here.
What? Whoa! Now that, Romero, is an elbow of Atlantis.
Coast to coast. Unbelievable. Hook the leg. Are you out of your mind?
Enough. How is that even possible?
What is going on inside the head of one Nolan Edwards? I mean, impressive, out of context, out of the vacuum here, impressive showcasing from Nolan. To go toe-to-toe with one of our more popular ACW superstars, Cyrus Satin.
Yeah, but I don't think he was ready for that coast-to-coast elbow from Atlantis. Jesus.
I don't think anybody was ready for that.
Well, like we said, Nolan hasn't seen Cyrus in a couple of years, so everything that he's learned within the past couple of years is all brand new to Nolan.
Very true.
Oh, wow.
Big back body drop. Edwards full head of steam here.
Getting him up into the power bomb.
Wow.
Buckle buster.
Oh,
wow.
Dropped him to the second buckle, and you saw Satin's head snap. Oh!
And if it didn't snap on that last one, it definitely did on that one.
And Inzaguri dropping Satin. And Satin still has enough left in the tank to kick out.
Man, that was a vicious buckle buster.
That is one that we say cuts the career a little short. Now, Nolan Edwards, Irish whip into the corner, goes Cyrus Satin. Satin up and over. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking for that wheelbarrow, not quite. Nolan Edwards seeming to be one step ahead here, maybe studying some game tape, and wow.
Face buster. Not enough.
Almost 3. You see Falcone encouraging his partner, but I don't know how many more Hail Mary kickouts Cyrus Satin has left in him.
Yeah, Nolan's definitely getting frustrated.
And the crowd comes alive.
I'll tell you what, I have not heard the crowd this amped for Cyrus Satin in a long time. Like, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. Good for him, man. He's putting in the work.
Oh, and Nolan saying he came here to prove a point not to this crowd, but to Cyrus Satin. And Cyrus fighting his way out of that net.
Ooh, a back chop right in the throat.
Now Nolan, full head of steam. Whoa, whoa! Hook in the leg, and that is it!
Here is your winner, the Aquabra Cyrus Satin. Louisiana, he is the absolute best Hunter Law! Weighing in at 230 pounds from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he is Scoundrel Rod Grimes!
This somebody better than you.
First off, hot stuff, your mom taught me how to. Now, you came out here tonight. You said you had an important announcement to make about March. Well, I got an important announcement for you too. We get real nice and close. Real nice and close so we can hear it.
I don't want to get too close. Frat stinks a little bit.
You know what it is, partner?
First and foremost, let me put for the record that Mama Romero is a saint. Second of all, what is Rod Grimes' problem?
With you especially. Right now, his problem is going to be Hunter Law.
Hunter Law, who has had an unbelievable comeback since returning from injury.
Oh! Ooh, man, that one stung like a son of a gun. Oof.
Wow.
Oh.
That would have brought a tear to John Davis's eye. That was unbelievable.
And a tear of joy to your mom's.
That's true.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Whoa! Jesus.
All right, so we've made our bed now. Somebody's losing a nipple. All right, so.
And we're both part of the Hurt Hand clan. Jesus Christ.
Now Grimes attempting to run with this momentum, but wait a minute!
Luthez press.
And a couple of hard strikes. Hunter Law, you got to be careful with this kid. Hunter!
Look at Hunter's chest. Ooh.
His chest is only going to match his tights.
Yeah. My God. We are off and running with this match, Romero. My God.
Well, we have said for every show of 2019, ACW keeps outdoing itself with main events. We have one more match after this.
That's true.
Is Hunter Law taking that as a challenge?
I don't know, but those Janai chops seem to be a challenge for any newcomers.
And
Here,
now
let me show you how we do it here down in Florida.
in the crowd, but wait a minute, Grimes. Uh-oh, up to a 7 count. Oh, no way, Grimes not done with Hunter Law yet.
He broke up the count. It's all good.
Grimes is almost satisfying taking that count-out victory.
Well, he is a scoundrel, I'll give you that, but nah, he wants to put a hurting on Hunter Law over here.
Well, I'm sure nothing would bring Rod Grimes more joy than re-injuring one Hunter Law and taking him out of commission. Up to a 5 count here.
Crowd showing their displeasure for Mr. Grimes.
Well, Hunter Law not only came back, had some absolutely incredible matches post-injury.
Yeah, breaking up the count again.
But became a real man of the people.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody loves him, which is, great. for him.
But does that mean he's got a bigger target on his back? And Rod Grimes looking to collect here and eating some VIP table for his troubles.
Yeah, Rod Grimes definitely not looking to make any friends.
Oh, hard shot right to the midsection there.
More of an enforcer, like you said last week, a goon.
Ooh, whap!
The goon who's got knife-edge chops.
No kidding, he's got some weapons here. I'm talking about those mitts. Queuing up his shot. Oh! Big boot right to the side of the head. Hook the leg, too. And Hunter choosing to power out of that pin. Not go for the easy grab of the rope. Choosing to really showcase to Grimes. No. I'm not even close to tired yet, buddy. Irish whip. Oh!
Big elbow for his troubles.
I'll say Grimes threw everything he had in that elbow, but not enough, just a 2 count. That was dangerously close. And Grimes now really looking to slow the pace of this thing down.
See if he can choke the life right. I mean, not choke, but.
Well, I mean, the jury's still out for Grimes. However, Hunter Law fighting out. First the Irish whip. Whoa! What a huge side slam there. Now the question is, which hurts more, Hunter's back or Hunter's chest?
Or his pride. Did you see what kind of lackadaisical pin Grimes was trying to give him?
I say Grimes all about that disrespect. Oh! Little twinkle toes right in the eyes there. Could break an orbital bone that way.
Or just rip the hair right out of your head.
Also true. And Grimes, again, not looking to make friends here. Me, number 1 on that list.
Apparently.
And now,
Hunter Law definitely a second.
Tree of Woe, and that surgically repaired knee is in serious trouble here.
My favorite right here. Watch Grimes go to work.
Oh, God! Dropping those boots right on that chiseled jawline.
Coming down in a slump. Just
That might be all, 2. And barely able to kick out. There was no triumph there.
now.
You see Grimes getting a little frustrated here. And now the question is, can Hunter come back from this? Ooh. Going for those chops again. You can see both these men a little gun shy now. They know what kind of bombs can be thrown out there.
Yeah, because that stuff hurts. It's almost worse than getting punched. Actually, it's definitely worse than getting punched. Speaking of punches.
I say, let that be Christian Override's scientific input for 2019.
What hurts worse than punches?
It hurts worse than getting punched. And Rod Grimes now jaw-jacking with the crowd here. Oh, and wait a second. Oh, Hunter Law slipping out at the last moment.
Luckily for him.
Yeah, that might have been his salvation.
Big tornado DDT right there.
Very nice.
An equalizer of some sorts.
That tornado was pure Bill Paxton, and both men down in the ring. Hunter Law sitting up first. Grimes on all 4.
So trying to get back on his feet.
Ooh. And now this Rising Stars exhibition has just become a fist fight here.
Yeah, trading blow for blow.
Whoa! And Hunter Law still showing he's got gas in the tank, inverted atomic drop. Oh, big rolling elbow. And Hunter might be doing more damage to himself between those giant chops. That giant elbow.
I said that big elbow just took Rod Grimes down to the floor like a sack of wet crap.
And the crowd demanding a beheading. Marie Antoinette, this is not. Wait a minute. Whoa!
Oh!
Huge running knee.
Right to the temple of Grimes.
And you saw Grimes fall in a heap. And now...
Taking too much time.
I'll say ACW's resident headhunter is looking to put Grimes away, but Grimes able to slide out at the last moment.
Oh, man.
And still hit him with that super kick. That was unbelievable. And this crowd coming alive for the absolute best. And now Hunter Law, high risk.
Wow.
What a frog splash. 1, 2. And
Not enough.
Are you kidding me? Grimes still able to kick out. Christian, I can't believe it.
Normally I say I agree with you, but Grimes a big dude, man.
Grimes is built tough.
He really is.
He is one of the top contenders here, and what a spine buster.
Right on the back of Hunter Law's head.
2. Still just a 2 count.
That spine buster had some oomph on it.
Oh yeah, there was definitely some pepper on that steak. But Hunter Law still able to get the shoulder up at the last moment.
Hunter hit the back of his head kind of like Marty McFly did on the street in Back to the Future.
Very true, very
As
true.
soon as it happened, you went, oh.
And now Grimes up top. No! Hunter Law heading him off at the pass very wisely.
Trying to reassess the situation here.
Now Hunter, second rope. No! Grimes stopping the superplex attempt. Ooh! Hunter not letting go of that opportunity. Wait a minute. Hunter
No way.
looking to lock the fingers in.
He wasn't able to get the lock.
And now this is dangerous for both men. Hold up. This is all bad news, folks. This is all bad news!
Whoa!
Unbelievable. Second rope, rolling Samoan drop. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
They don't have avalanches in Hawaii.
That's true. We'll call it a volcanic Samoan drop.
Sure, there you go. God damn, how did he get it? I don't even know how Hunter Law's breathing right now. And still able to kick out?
I was just about to say, Christian, not only breathing, but able to kick out. What is it going to take to put either of these men down for the 3 count?
A lesser man would be dead by now. Or just me. No, you'd be in there too.
Yeah, I was going to say,
We both have crushed rib cages and wheezing.
I was going to say, I'm not going to throw stones here. I'm not here to make pot shots. That's not who I am. And now Grimes.
It's definitely who Grimes is, though.
Hoisted up Hunter. Wait a minute. Whoa!
Ooh. Snapdragon suplex right there. Not enough snap on it, though. I'm telling you, that damage that Hunter Law took was vicious.
Oh! Off with his head.
That could be it.
Hooked the leg. 2, 3. That's it.
Here is your winner, Hunter Law!
Go, baby!
Weighing in at 181 pounds from Brooklyn, New York, he is escorted to the ring by one Cyrus Satin. He is Mr. Opportunity, Jayson Falcone! Weighing in at 265 pounds from the island of Cuba, he is the mercenary pitbull, Romeo Quevedo!
It's going to be an interesting main event, Romero.
Well, I was going to say, we've had a couple of main event performances out of Romeo Quevedo. He's been on a bit of a roller coaster ride as of late.
He really has.
Seeking the respect of his peers, and it's been somewhat of a mixed bag thus far.
Oh.
And we're talking about two guys. Who have been around the ring more than once. Really
play head games with Falcone already.
This is about skill versus skill. Now, of course, Quevedo has the size advantage here.
Clearly.
Closing in on under a 100-pound difference between these two men. And
he's a bit wet.
Jayson Falcone is always one to let his soul glow. Thank you very much. For perhaps a test of strength. Quevedo.
Don't fall for it, Falcone.
Quevedo had his hands full with that with one Troy Hollywood.
You're smarter than that.
A little while ago, and now groundwork here. And I gotta say, Quevedo has been very impressive over the last several weeks, showing how versatile he is in this ring. But you know what? I've got to admit, I've seen some of those harder edges as of late. So you got to wonder how far from his mind is that combat title, that combat division.
Yeah, do you think it's something that he just feels that he could fall back on if he doesn't get the main, the heavyweight champion?
I don't know if it's a secondary prize so much as you can take the combat away from the man, but can you take the combat out of the man?
No, and here's the thing. The combat champion, there's no rules. There's no disqualifications. You can use illegal objects. You can do all kinds of stuff. So I have to give Romeo Quevedo the credit that he's trying to go for the heavyweight title without using all those other benefits. You know what I mean? It's like not everybody can be the heavyweight champ. There are guys that, sure, you give them some weapons and stuff like that, they could knock the crap out of you, but that's the combat champion.
True. It's a different
Quevedo
level.
trying to better himself and get... It's a much more narrow rule set, but if he can do that, he can do anything.
That's true.
And I think that's the way he's looking at it.
That's very true. And now he is biding his time, reevaluating the target. They've, Falcone and Satin already made it through one mental warfare against one Nolan Edwards earlier.
That was a great match.
Can Falcone carry on that momentum?
What are you doing, Jayson?
Greco-Roman knuckle lock here.
No bueno.
So, oh
There
no, wait
you
a minute, Falcone taking that opportunity. Ooh! And taking that series of happy feet wombo combo. Boots every which way but loose, and I don't even know if Falcone knows what hit him.
Well, it was 4 of them, America.
And you can see the power advantage there as Falcone gets just dragged across the ring in record time to be pinned dead center.
Even the look of concern on Cyrus Satin over in the corner. He's like, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Oh, big chop. And another.
Oh, good Lord.
One of the best chop artists in the game is one Romeo Quevedo.
And I got to give Satin credit for not getting involved. He doesn't want to do anything that could jeopardize Falcone's chances of winning this match.
No kidding.
Although, the mercenary Pitbull has other intentions.
True. And Falcone has got to get his feet out from under him. Another huge shot, maybe to shake out the cobwebs a little bit.
Oh, Christ.
And you saw Falcone's soul almost leave his body there. Oh! And see what I tell you, Christian.
The steel steps hurt? Yes, I know.
No, not just that. Quevedo really towing that line. He's got those baser instincts that go back to that combat division. How do you muzzle a dog like that?
You don't.
Well, he's trying to.
If that's the case, you got what we got last week, which was a dogfight.
Well, that's true. And
Mad dog versus a pit bull.
And now Falcone trying for the fist fight against Quevedo. Not a wise tactic, in my opinion.
He's definitely not the biggest dog in the yard, let's say.
Quevedo. Oh, my God.
Right in the throat.
Chopping the soul out of that body. And now Falcone. Series of shoulder checks right to the midsection.
Oh!
Ooh, right to the temple.
Falcone coming alive.
Hooked the leg. Just a 2 count, but very impressive burst.
Man, if he could get a victory over Quevedo, that would definitely make his dreams come true.
Right you are, Christian. Irish whip into the corner. Falcone, second rope.
Whoa!
Huge impact on that DDT.
Man, that was incredible.
And both men struggle to reach their feet.
Well, a shot in the head will do that to you, Romero.
And you got to imagine the impact for both men on that move. All the power and...
Oh, Falcone, don't go blow for blow.
You see Falcone getting wobbly leg there.
Yeah, because he's got a 265-pound dude walloping him in the face.
Very true.
Look, there's pride. I get it, Falcone, but Jesus, don't take punishment you don't need to.
I say, when you're going against Quevedo, any of those shots could be a knockout. Whoa, Falcone looking for that big standing sidekick. Did not get it. And now, rolling Samoan drop. Second row, Masai moonsault, picture perfect.
That might do it.
2, no. Falcone kicks out, but I don't know what else he could have done there. Like, I don't know how much more he's got left in the tank. He kicked out, and I think that might have been all he had left. Quevedo still stalking his prey here, keeping the offense heavy. And now electric chair. No. Falcone fighting his way out. Whoa, no.
Oh, wow.
What a reversal at the nick of time and huge super kick. Hook the leg, 1, 2.
Ooh. Man, that was close.
And you said it before, Christian. It boggles the mind what a win over Romeo Quevedo could do for Jayson Falcone. And Satin cheering his tag team partner on.
Falcone feeling it.
Up to the top rope. Falcone looking to put Quevedo away. Oh, God, huge headbutt out of Romeo.
Oh.
Big enziguri.
Got a lot of height on that one.
No kidding. And now, wait a minute.
What have we here?
Whoa!
Whoa!
A second rope fisherman suplex, but could not keep the leg hooked. Hooked both legs, 2. Not enough. Very impressive offense out of both men.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, Romero. Jayson Falcone showing a lot of heart and a lot of chutzpah, as it were. I honestly didn't think that he would have as much of a chance as he's putting forth right now.
I'm telling you, since joining forces with Cyrus Satin, Falcone really turned over a new leaf, and now,
Oh, you leave him alone. He's a family man.
Saito suplex into the standing sidekick. 2.
Wow. I cannot believe it, Romero.
I don't know if Satin can believe it or Falcone can believe it. Whoa!
Whoa!
Wait a minute, roll up 2! Are you out of your mind? Here is your winner, Jayson Falcone!
I I don't believe it. Romero, he made his dreams come true. Look at that.
You gotta be kidding me. A 1 in a million shot. Out of nowhere, that roll up. And Falcone has done the impossible and has pinned Romeo Quevedo on this episode of ACW Proving Ground. Christian, I cannot believe what we have just seen. What a victory for both Satin and Falcone here. Strong showing from both men, but I think the story here is just Falcone, the underdog story of 2019. And you can see the frustration on the face of Romeo Quevedo. Falcone talking with referee Lee, saying there must have been some kind of mistake here.
But even he's in disbelief. He can't believe that Falcone took him out.
Well, as we said before, Christian, it's been a real roller coaster for Quevedo. He's looking for respect and seems to keep getting turned down time and again. Now, hold on a second, Quevedo. We just announced tonight that Eddie Taurus was suspended indefinitely for striking a WWE official. You don't want to go down that same road.
Don't do it, Romeo. You got too much to lose, including a paycheck.
Now referee Kent, his life flashing before his eyes. We've got our security here. Quevedo, a very angry pit bull. And nothing, they say, is more dangerous than a hungry dog.
No, but let me ask you this, Romero. Lil J is not an official.
That's true. He is technically talent.
So, fair game?
Oh, God, I hope not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Little J.
Wisely going underneath the table.
And Quevedo, like a Terminator, just stalking. No pomp, no circumstance, folks.
I said, get out of the way, people. Nobody wants any part of that.
Quevedo going after a new target, I guess. This is all bad news. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here at ACW Proving Ground.
Well, there they go.
For everybody here, on behalf of Christian Override, I'm Zach Romero. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time.
Yeah. tried playing by your rules, and what did it get me? Huh? What did it get me? It got me nowhere. Not too long ago, I lost the combat championship. I tried playing by your rules, but yet again, what did it get me? I'm still missing number one. I'm still missing number one. February 2nd, my bloody Valentine. My target is acquired on Axel Clover. And you're gonna find out that night that Mr. Number One has unfinished business as I continue my legacy as your combat champion.